Your car's going to explode, sir. That's what the little beggar boy told the millionaire that afternoon. And honestly, I still hear those words echoing sometimes like they belong in a movie, not real life. But let me back up a sec. Picture this sun beating down hard, highway shimmering like molten glass. And out of nowhere comes this cherry red sports car, engine humming, looking more like a spaceship than a ride anybody normal would own. The door swings upia, just like those fancy jets, and out steps Victor Langston. Not just some rich guy, but the one you hear about in real estate magazines. Always dressed sharp, shoes polished like you could see your soul in them, watch glinting in the sun, probably worth more than everything else in that one stoplight town combined. Victor was pissed. His phone had no bars, his assistant was nowhere, and he muttered, "What kind of dead zone is this? Should have flown, for God's sake." Meanwhile, across the cracked road, hidden half behind a busted fence, there's this boy 6, maybe, but life's already been rough. No shoes, sunburnt, skinny as a rake, shirt so dirty it looked like it survived a dust storm. And eyes, man, those eyes, wide and haunted, carrying something deeper than just hunger. Fear, maybe, the kind you don't outgrow. Moments before, that boy, digging through trash behind the gas station, had seen something that didn't fit. 2 men hunched under Victor's red car, whispering, glancing up like they expected trouble. "If this works, it'll light up in about a mile," one of them said. "But look, it's leaking already." The second guy looked spooked, and then they bolted, leaving the boy standing frozen, trash still in his hand. For a minute he just stared, then, hands shaking, he crossed that burning asphalt straight to the car. Victor's popping his trunk, probably cursing the world, when he hears the softest steps behind him. He spins around, sees this grimy little kid, hands pressed together like he's praying, barely able to meet Victor's eyes. "Sir, your car, it's going to explode. Please, don't drive it." Victor's first reaction? Not fear, not concern, just flat-out annoyance. "What did you say?" The boy repeats, voice trembling. "I saw 2 men, they did something underneath. They said the car would light up after a mile." Now, maybe you'd expect Victor to listen, but the man's lived too long in a world of cons and angles, suspicious, demanding, "Where's your gang? You distract me. Someone else grabs my bag. Is that it?" Tears gather in the boy's eyes, but he shakes his head. "I don't want money. I just heard what they said." Victor's getting angrier. "Do I look stupid to you?" He circles his car. Quick, once over, nothing seems off, just a little oil under the rear wheel, which he dismisses, too rich to care about stains. He points at the boy. "Tell your friends, the rich guy didn't fall for it. I've seen this hustle before." The kid tries again, one last time, soft, desperate, "Sir, please, don't go yet." Victor's done. "I'm warning you, get lost." He jumps in, slams the door, peels out, tires screaming down the highway, leaving the boy there, hands still clasped like he's praying for someone else's life. The dust settles, and the boy doesn't move, not for a long time. Hours crawl by, shadows stretching long across the blacktop. Every few minutes, he shifts behind a tree stump, eyes locked on the road where that car vanished, asking himself if there was more he could have done, if maybe the man was safe, or if he'd just watched someone drive off toward death. It's not until a gray truck barrels in, honking like mad, that the spell breaks. A man leaps out, shouting into his phone, "Did you see the fire on the news? Red supercar blew up in the hospital parking lot. Caught fire, leaking fuel all the way down Route 10. Hospital. Red car. Explosion." The words hit the boy like a slap. Victor Langston, a man who ignored him, drove off, called him a hustler, might be dead. He stumbles across the road, into the gas station, where everyone's glued to a fuzzy TV screen above the counter. The news anchor's voice fills the silence. In what could have been a deadly tragedy, a luxury sports car burst into flames at Crescent Hills Medical's ER parking lot this evening. Miraculously, the driver had just stepped out to get help for nausea before the vehicle ignited. Authorities suspect foul play. The screen flashes a blurry photo of Victor's car, or what's left of it, a twisted black mess. The boy sinks to his knees in the gravel, not sure if it's relief or guilt that hits harder. What he doesn't know is that Victor, from a hospital bed, IV dripping, bandaged, stripped of every bit of arrogance he carried that morning, just watching the same report. His assistants rattled, saying, "Sir, the mechanic said the fuel line was tampered with. If you hadn't stopped to get sick, you wouldn't be here." But Victor's barely listening. He keeps seeing that kid dirty, scared, but brave enough to speak up. "Sir, your car is going to explode." Those words. The nurse comes by, and Victor says, "I need to go back. That boy saved my life." Next morning, Victor's back, but he's not that untouchable mogul anymore. Hoodie, jeans, arms still bandaged, limping a little, he combs the area checks with the manager, the workers, even an old woman sweeping her porch. He comes sometimes, someone says, for food behind the bins. Doesn't talk much, disappears. Victor keeps searching. Behind the sheds, down a rocky trail, past the piles of trash, he finds the boy, curled up on cardboard, arms tied around his belly, half asleep, or maybe just pretending. Victor kneels down, real gentle. "Hey," he whispers. The boy blinks awake, sees Victor, and flinches. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie." "You didn't," Victor interrupts, holding out a hand. "You told the truth. I didn't listen." The boy's quiet, wary, so Victor reaches into his pocket and sets something down his watch, the expensive one, a little scorched now. "This is yours. It's broken, like I would have been if not for you." The kid stares, overwhelmed. Victor sits beside him, softer than before. "I was wrong about you. I thought you were scamming me, but you tried to save me." Tears fill the boy's eyes. "Where's your home?" Victor asks. The boy shakes his head, slower this time. "Don't have one." Victor nods, thinking, then finally says, "Would you come with me? Not because you owe me anything, but because I owe you. You changed my ending. Maybe I can help change yours." The boy barely nods, tears streaking the dust on his face. Fast forward months, later the city lights glint on a spotless window. Victor's adjusting a tiny bow tie, the boy's dressed sharp, ready for his first day of school. There's something in his eyes now, Hope. Victor grins, ruffles his hair. "You know, you were right. Not just about cars, but about people. Even when nobody listens, say the truth anyway. It just might save a life." So what do you think, folks? Would you have believed the kid? Or driven off like Victor? Drop a comment, let's talk about trust, second chances, and what it takes to really change someone's story. If this hit you, hit that like and subscribe. Share your thoughts below. Because sometimes it's the smallest voice that saves the loudest life.